And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Bill Guile.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, things are staying quite active down in the tropics. We have Hurricane Franklin, which has just increased in intensity as of 5 o'clock this evening, now a Category 2 hurricane. And late this morning, we had Tropical Storm Idalia form just east of the Yucatan Peninsula. Now, Idalia is just kind of wandering around right now. It's a little bit lost, trying to figure out where it wants to go. But all long-range guidance is suggesting that this is going to start lifting into the Gulf of Mexico. Maximum winds currently at 40 miles per hour. And the National Hurricane Center is projecting that it should be making landfall anywhere between Apalachicola and Tampa as we get into early Wednesday morning. From there, and again, it could potentially be a Category 2 by the time it does that. From there, it cuts across the landmass, weakens back down to a tropical storm status, and by Thursday starts moving off the Carolina coastline right around Cape Hatteras perhaps, and going off pretty much straight to the east, passing north of Bermuda. Franklin, here we go now with the latest position of that. Maximum winds 100 miles per hour. Moving north-northwest at 8 miles per hour and continuing to intensify over the next couple of days, perhaps becoming a major Category 4 hurricane with 130 mile per hour sustained winds by Tuesday. But it too will stay away from Bermuda for the most part and then curve around it and then go off into the North Atlantic. As to exactly why that's going to be happening, we'll examine that in just a moment. But let's focus in what's happening closer to home. We're having a pretty decent evening out there with some clouds around mixed with sunshine. Temperatures 75 degrees. Dew point of 64, so a little bit on the muggy side, but a breeze out of the east, 7 miles per hour. Around the region, everybody's pretty much around 73 to 75 at this present time, unless you're out on Block Island, where you're looking at 70 degrees, still not too bad. And the same story out on the Cape, upper 60s to near 70. But as we look off to the south and west, warm temperatures continue to reside as you get back through Kentucky and Tennessee, where it's in the low 80s at this hour. Little cooler across the Midwest with lower dew point temperatures, and the more comfortable air where the dew points are into the 50s lie up in Canada. And we're going to try to get a little bit of that coming down for tomorrow, but not too much. High pressure is going to be with us through the day tomorrow, so we'll be staying dry, just some clouds around mixing in with the sunshine, but we're watching this wave or frontal boundary that's sitting to the south. That's going to draw closer to us on Tuesday, and there's going to be several waves of low pressure running along that for the midweek stretch, so that's going to put us in and out of shower activity or periods of rain, especially get into Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night as another wave comes through. Note these yellows and oranges showing up, so they could bring some heavy downpours at times as we go into Wednesday morning, and then another wave comes on in for Wednesday afternoon. But looking to the south, there's where the storm systems will be. We'll have Idalia working its way off the South Carolina or North Carolina coastlines around Wednesday into Thursday, while Franklin is wrapping its way around the island of Bermuda. So why is that? Well, that frontal boundary sitting off the coastline is going to help deflect it, along with the steering currents. You see, the flow in the atmosphere is going to be carrying everything off out into the North Atlantic. They will be creating quite a bit of surf around here. We'll have to contend with perhaps some beach erosion and some dangerous rip currents for the mid to late week stretch coming up. But a little closer inspection as to how things play out locally for the next day or so. Again, we'll start off tomorrow with a mixture of sun and clouds, temperatures in the mid-70s, fairly pleasant tomorrow night going into Tuesday morning, just passing amounts of clouds from time to time. We'll start Tuesday morning off in the low 60s. And then notice some showers activity coming on through. Some of these could be working their way into Rhode Island to the afternoon hours, so don't be surprised to get some wet conditions to the afternoon, and then some heavier rain periods coming through for Tuesday night and on into Wednesday. So kind of the 2 days not looking to be the best with highs in the low 70s. But once all that gets out of here and the storms are moving off into the North Atlantic, we're in for a nice little autumn feel coming our way with temperatures that'll be in the mid-70s for highs, good deal of sunshine, nice low dew points, starting the mornings off in the 50s. That's your latest forecast